Oh, yesterday I was so hurt, so offended um, by seeing light workers totally acknowledge the fact that, yeah, life could last forever. The human potential is designed to last forever. So I'm not the only one that sees this potential out there, which blew me away. And it blew me away that they actually see that potential too. And to hear that they choose death, that um, death is the solution. It just the overwhelming pain of negative energy, of the wish, want, and desire to do me harm by this group. I couldn't read anything yesterday. I couldn't do anything on YouTube yesterday. It was way, way, way too upsetting. Um, and they're not realizing that everything that's wrong in our world, this is the group that's ensuring that it stays wrong. They don't want it to work out. They're like the Mother Teresa's of you know, talking to poor people saying, you're supposed to live in poverty. This is your destiny. Enjoy it. Love it. Don't solve the problem. Don't give them any power. Don't teach them how to overcome evil. Don't give any solutions. Just say, enjoy the experience. So it's like they're programming the slaves to say, this is your purpose. You're born here to be a slave. Um, this is to all indigos. This is to all light workers. This is to all those people that are Federation of Light. Um, I would be an indigo. I was born in 1958, so it's sort of like I'm the mother of all of them. So it's like I'm listening to my kids. This is their solution to life, that if you can't solve a problem, die. You know, love the experience, love being treated like shit, love helping other people feel good about, like I walk the path. I seen who these light workers are. I seen when I needed help out there, and we all live in this world that says there's lots of help out there. There ain't. There's these light workers that are saying, here, let me hold your hand, and then they stab you in the back, and they don't realize it. These are people that do a lot of good intentions out in the world, and that's why I'm saying good intentions kill. Because while you think you're doing something really good and loving, you're actually killing people and don't know it. You're tied to the matrix belief that says all things must die. And in that death comes suffering. So that means you love the suffering of all of human life. So you are the source that's saying your concept of love and peace means you enjoy watching people suffer. You enjoy people not having the light of knowing how to solve a problem. Otherwise, you would share it. You would share how to solve problems. But that's the problem is, um, I've never called myself an indigo because as soon as you do, you put yourself a label. And as soon as you label yourself, there's your ego. And as soon as you got your running your spaceship, your game, your holographic game that you are playing, and you're going to say, hey, I'm special than everybody else. There's a good movie out there. Um, I can't remember the name about it, but it's about old England. It's just a new movie that just came out. Shows you about the king and religion and how the law of the land came about. Shows you that the law of the land is not something that the king needs to follow. Shows you that all of these spiritual beings that think that they know how to control evil is like they're both a bunch of egotistical maniacs. Who named a king other than self-proclaiming themselves to be a king and everybody falls for it? Who named a pope to be a wise man? Clearly, you're not wise if you can't even create a justice system that's actually just. To create a justice system that actually makes a king be worse than in these torturous times in our history and be exactly the same today is like these wise religious people are there to support what a king does and just make the little people feel good about it. Religion and light workers are all the same. They think that they can understand the evil game being played, and death is the answer. But while I'm playing my game, trying to detach my ego and still knowing truth, um, I'm not doing much on my channel. I'm just voicing my opinions, and who is attracted to it is, oh, look who showed up. And I know that I am the magnet that's attracting the conversations or the people that are coming to my channel. So who shows up is like, okay, a light worker showed up. They're nice, peaceful, loving, and they're offending me. So I asked for them to come here. Why would I ask them to come here? Just to push them away, which is generally the game that gets played. And my being offended by, oh, okay, evil just showed up. They just told me that they want to kill my kids. I'm going to be so freaking offended. I'm going to say some negative words, put them on the defensive. And then they think they need to fight with me about something, that their opinion in some way, shape, or form is going to be right. And I'm delusional for some reason. Um, so if I would truly be the mother of light workers, or somebody that might be a little wiser, somebody that is um, um, knowing a little bit more, then I should be able to communicate. If I suck at communication, um, then that's my lesson, is to keep improving on it. But this is, clearly if the conversation showed up and I can detach my ego from it. And mostly it's because that when somebody comes up, they're, whatever my words are, if I see through the love and peace of it, um, I have literally seen that words that come out of my mouth aren't necessarily my words. They're words that are coming from them, because um, how I respond is how you want me to respond. So the words that come out of my mouth are the words you want to hear. So that's why I'm kind of blown away, is that I get educated every time somebody shows up. I get the perfect words. I'm trying to improve my communication skills, and this guy here has definitely taught me how to improve it. Now, I'm going to read a statement, because this is sort of the game, and it's like these words, all of it, even though it came from me, is him. So this is a light worker who is searching for answers, can't figure out the answers, and figures death is the only way to get peace. I mean, at the end of the game, that's how we think peace is going to be after death, which means you're all working to die. So, but heaven is actually something you got to build through being really peaceful and loving. So, that's what light workers are doing, is they're trying to search for the answer. So this guy that has come to my channel is obviously the best of the best. It's like this big cyborg has come, and one aspect of the cyborg, the best of the best, has come to challenge me. And he's going to take that information back and change the whole belief system within the cyborg. So it's up to me not to be, to be able to carry the conversation on. And if I'm right, I, should be able to make logic sense, because they are looking for answers. They're not evil people. But this, I think, was cool conversation that I wanted to put it on tape. He said, hi, Judy, you thinking you can control the infinite, but that is impossible. To live forever, you would need to control infinity. That does not make sense. Keyword is sense, okay? He doesn't have any logic sense, okay? Because you can not ever reach infinity. So that is where he doesn't have any logic sense of how you reach infinity yet. So that's the information he's lacking to formulate the belief that all things must die, because it's impossible with the knowledge, the light, all of the information he's gained to date doesn't make sense to him so far. So it's not like he's doing any evil thing, just doesn't have the light yet, doesn't have the information, so he's looking for it. So even if you could live 1,000,000 years or 1 billion, death would still wait for you at the door, and it waits for you because you were born. Wake up from your delusion. Well, that would be your statement based on your belief of something doesn't make sense to you. If you cannot count infinity, how would you ever know you lived forever? Love, light, and your highest good. Um, so that's the problem, is they always will have something that does not make sense to them. And he's perfectly right. It doesn't make any sense with the information that he has. He needs new information. Um, so here's my response, which is coming from him because he asked for the words that would have answered that missing information that he doesn't have. And it's to use the word infinity is to tell me you view your perspective using time, linear way of thinking. One thought after another thought after another thought, one word after another word, and you perceive your reality at a four-brain perspective. 3D objects moving in time. The Mayan calendar should give you some clue that we hold the potential to jump to a more five-brain reality where there is no time experience, where infinity it be the now on earth, not in death. Then the body transforms into heaven, that place you want to go. Right now, you want this perpetual hell game to keep on playing out over and over like Groundhog Day, suffering all that, oh, I said pay, but should be pain, over and over. You are the root of the suffering, and you don't even know it, but it's just your belief system. Why not go towards heaven and end your own pain? And that's I don't know if that explained it perfectly, but yeah, as long as you don't solve a problem, we die from our problems that aren't being solved. So as long as we think that no problems can be solved, death is the answer, then yes, these souls are coming back and reliving the experience over and over again. And it's like at some point in time, this life experience of going over and over, like the Mayan calendar suggests, is like you're going to learn some truth. You know, you're going to want to try and change the direction. You have the potential to end all of time or play the game all over again. It's our choice, you know. To play this game again and hit that calendar again is to say you want all of the suffering that happened, all of the it's Groundhog Day. Nothing's going to change. They're going to build buildings a little differently. We're going to say there are aliens because we're going to probably start seeing aliens. Doesn't mean they're real, but just before the end and destruction, where most things die, where we need to rebuild again, where the planet's going to clean itself off and give you another chance to try and do this game all over again. And it's almost like we're going to destroy ourselves back to sort of like the smallest number of people on the planet, because very few will survive this. And it's not going to be all these people that are rich. It's like try surviving in where there is no cars, no energy, nobody's growing your food, nothing, because everything's kind of destroyed. So somebody's going to declare themselves as king. The same game is going to play out over and over and over again. And until you want to make that jump to solving all problems, because that's all it is how can all problems be solved? And it's possible. You just got to wake up to it. And that's ultimately where everybody wants to go in the end. I mean, every one of these people are saying the words love and peace. They're saying words like heaven. It's really ironic that everybody wants something, but can't get. I mean, this is where the law of attraction came from. Is um, you're trying to teach people how to get what they want. So you all want heaven, you all want peace, you all want love, but you're all creating hell and the total opposite of everything you want. It does not make any sense. Peace out.